Good morning, world. It's 5:43 a.m. in the morning. So I'm making a video now because I have nothing to do. They took away the cord like just now. The internet cord was here. They took away the cord just now. Obviously, I have nothing to do. So I decided to make uh, I decided to make a what another video. So it's Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is Christmas. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, obviously, with your family and your loved ones. You know what I'm saying, I will have a supposedly good Christmas. Obviously, I can't say the same because my step parents are obviously what they hate me and they did all this evil to me. Obviously, but I hope you, in spite of my experience, I hope you guys have a happy Merry Christmas. Obviously, yeah. That's why I can't wait to get out of this house and actually like have money for myself and pay my own bills. Once I move into that condo and I build my condo in Vancouver, I don't have to worry about the internet cord being taken away, people yelling at me for ordering food, people locking the fridge, people taking away the internet cord. I don't have to worry about any of that. That's why I can't wait to get out of the house, obviously. And the time is coming, guys. A couple years from now, I'm going to be king, man. Unless my step parents delay it. If they delay it to 2028, 2029, then I'm gonna say this right now. If my step parents ending up delaying my me paying this fee to like 2030, what the Zane's movie? What the Zane's movie can still happen, but all these actors are gonna be much older. You know what I'm saying, John Boyega will be like, no, they'll still be fine. They'll be like 38. They can still play their role, obviously. But I hope, fingers crossed. I hope my step parents don't delay it because they're doing their very best to delay this me paying this because they don't want me being king, obviously. But once my book is edited, obviously, and I went over it again for typos and all stuff, and I get my copyright, my book is not ready to release on Lulu. All I have to do is just let my step parents. My step parents told me they want me out of the house in like 2 3 years. Yeah, Ivan, in 2 3 years we're gonna retire. We want you out of the house. Yeah, I'm 30 years old. I'm not getting any younger. I'm now 30. By 30 years old, most people are married with kids. They're married or they're married with kids. They're engaged. They have good paying jobs. They bought their own house, their own condo. Yeah, all these people who I went to school with throughout my life, all these guys are a lot of them are probably married with kids, or they're married, or they have a good paying job. They you know what I'm saying. They all have their own house, apartments, condo. Yeah, whereas I'm a fucking bum and I'm collecting welfare checks, $676 welfare checks. Some Sarah. Yeah, hence why I can't wait to what to pay this fee. VJ obviously wants to get out of her house too, but at least VJ has money and she can pay her own bills, obviously. So paying bills and being rich is not new to VJ. VJ is already rich. She pays her own bills. Whereas me, I'm fucking poor. I collect welfare checks. Some there. I collect $676 welfare checks a month, which is a pretty nice paycheck for a guy who doesn't pay any rent, who's living in his basement. Obviously, I can get stuff for myself. I can get food. I can get beer. I can see movies on theaters. But I'm not rich. Some Sarah. I'm not rich. I'm fucking poor. But the gatekeepers know VJ's family and my step family, they know what VJ's step family and my step family, they know. Yeah, we lock the doors on Ivan. Like if we kick Ivan out of the house, Ivan will end up in a shelter. Yes, as even if I work, I can't pay my rent working minimum wage. You can pay your rent working minimum wage, but you're surviving. You're barely making it by. You need a good paying like 40 $50,000 a year paying job in order for you to survive and pay your rent and all that stuff. Working minimum wage, making I don't know 25,000 a year, you can't afford to pay your rent. Barely afford to pay your rent. Hence why they know. Yeah, we lock doors on Ivan. He can't make any money. Ivan wrote his own book. He has the keys. He'll make his billions. And we don't want him being with his fucking wife VJ. Yeah, that's what this whole thing is about. You guys don't want me being you guys don't want me being king, obviously, being rich and all that stuff. At the same time, you don't want me having VJ, obviously. You don't want me being with VJ. Hence why you separate me and you cause this mess. Because you don't want me being my wife, Sarah. Both stepfamilies don't want me being with VJ. Hence why you don't want me getting a fresh VJ. You want me getting a garbage VJ because you guys are selfish people. You want your full cake. You don't want VJ to see a light. You want to see hell. So if I were to share, and VJ sees hell every night, and she's garbage. VJ will be crying in my arms every night. That's how I know you guys don't see how wicked you really are. You guys are beyond wicked people, man. You're fucking actors. And that's why you don't deserve to be saved. You just be left behind. If you think I'm gonna sell and have you do like that, get a garbage, trashy wife and share with the world, while you get your husband and wife all to yourself, and you see my glow like that, and me and VJ don't got the glowing beauty. We're all garbage and the gatekeepers take our money. You got another thing, and you see me when you see my animal, you see my flesh when you have sex with me. You got another thing coming. I'm not going to do like that because you guys are selfish. No matter what you want, your full. Yeah, I'm more selfish. You want your full cake completely, man, because you're crazy people, obviously. You're not going to mess with you. People call me fucking crazy. You see people making fun of me. Ivan's crazy because of the way he thinks. What about you? You guys are 10 times crazier than me. You separate me and Vijay for 30 years because you're fucking crazy people, man. Yeah, man. We don't want Ivan starring Sky Source with Victoria Justice, and so we want him to be in Hollywood, and he makes us like $10 million. Him and Vijay make their, because chances are, if I were to sell in Hollywood, I guarantee you, the gatekeepers are going to tell me, Ivan will make you into a Hollywood star in Hollywood. Well, Dr. Zanesford will make you into a Hollywood star, but you got to sell to us. You know what I'm saying? We'll pay, because there's a high chance if I did sell out, even if I did have a successful career in Hollywood VJ, it's not the kind of money I'm going to make starting Sky Source. They don't want me making those billions. They want to take my billions. Yeah, let's take Ivan's billions and pay him and VJ like they're $20 million for their movie in Hollywood. They're stars in Hollywood, but they're sellouts. VJ's garbage. He's trash. He's sharing with the world. And VJ's crying in Ivan's arms every night. Yeah, the relationship won't work. The only way for a relationship to work is if me and VJ are both fresh. If VJ sees hell, the relationship will not work. It will not work. She'll cry in my arms every night, man. Every night she'll cry heavy tears in my arms. And you guys somehow think the relationship will work. Same time we're sharing, because you guys are wicked people, man. You're not going to mess me with VJ mate, yeah, man. Yeah, we know the relationship will work, Ivan. We don't care. You want to destroy your life. Yeah, you want to destroy my relationship. And that's why you want me and VJ to share, because you're crazy people, obviously. After causing that mess. So after causing that mess, you still want me and VJ to share, because you guys are crazy people, man. You're nothing but a mess. You're beyond wicked. You're nothing but a messy VJ mate, yeah, man. Oh, my God. You guys are just crazy people, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, fuck, man. Like, Ivan wrote his book. This is his ticket to success. Yeah, he wrote an amazing novel. He has the keys. He doesn't have to sell those. He'll make his billions off his book. Yes, we don't want Ivan making his $10.5 billion off his book, man. We want to take all that money and give him a small tiny piece of it. Yeah, guaranteed. If I sold out, they would give me like, I don't know, like millions. They'd give me millions, but not they wouldn't give me that. I wouldn't be making the kind of money I'd make self-publishing my own book on Lulu. Ivan makes that $10.5 million. You can easily fund his movie for like $1 billion. Yes, I can fund it for $1 billion, more than even how much we're willing to fund the. If I sold out and I was in Hollywood, Hollywood would probably put maybe 350, 300, 250 million towards Zanus. It'd still be an amazing movie, obviously, but it won't be as good as the movie that I'm gonna make, because I'm pouring more money towards the movie. And they'd probably have Eric be a PG-13 Wolf, like Azog, an Azog looking PG-13 Wolf. The movie would still be a masterpiece, most likely. It'd probably still be a good movie, because people in Hollywood are talented, but I don't think it'll be as good as a movie I would make if I started Sky Source, because I know what's best for my movie Zanus. They'd probably have Eric be a full-on CGI wolf. The world is full-on CG. It'll be amazing, but it won't be as good as the movie I'm going to make. Sarah. Yeah. And Peter Jackson's obviously hoping, please, Ivan, don't sell. I don't want to fucking be in the Hollywood system. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to sell. I have my own keys. Why the fuck would I sell? I want my freedom, and I want a fresh wife, and I want VJ all to myself. I don't want to be sharing with all these dirty women around the world, man, who have herpes and all these diseases. Yeah, man. Don't hate me, woman, I'm saying. Yeah. Why the fuck would I sell to you? Oh, Ivan, we're gonna make you and your wife into movie stars. Yeah, even if you made me just movie stars, why would I sell when I have my own keys? I can make my own. I have my own money. I can make my own billions. I can start my own company, even better than these Hollywood companies. Why would I sell to you? Like, duh. Get my freedom. Fund the movie for way, way, way more money. I'm gonna fund Zane's for $1,020,000, guys. $1,020,000. $1,020,000,000. Yeah. Looking at on her technology. You know what I'm saying? I'm kept behind the scenes. I don't have to deal with the annoying public eye. The public eye. Being in the public eye is cool, obviously. The only way I would love being in the public eye is if me and VJ got our freedom. And you didn't touch us. Because you touched us, and the gatekeepers don't want me to get my freedom. I'm not selling, and and because of that, now I'm kept behind the scenes, and you're left behind. You're not saved, obviously. You were left behind by Ivan and VJ. Yeah, you were abandoned from the glory of Ivan and VJ. You guys are abandoned from my glories. I'm saying. Think about this. Even on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, VJ cries to me every night, man. That's how miserable VJ is. Because she sees hell and she wants out of Hollywood, obviously. VJ wants out. She wants out of Hollywood. I'm saying. Yeah. All right, you're saying VJ likes. I'm pretty sure VJ doesn't mind Hollywood, but Hollywood is VJ's like me. She like, oh, Ivan, I want out of Hollywood, man. I don't like being in Hollywood. Yeah, and Hollywood's fucking dirty. I gotta do it for my movies. I see hell. The mess happened. VJ or my family won't let me see you. VJ wants out of Hollywood. That's why she cries to me every night. She cries mainly because she sees hell, but there are other reasons too. She got duped. You know what I'm saying? She wants her freedom, obviously, with me, and she wants the throne too. She loves me. She wants to be with me. She also wants the throne. She wants to be queen with me, and she wants to make share the billions with me. Obviously, she wants to share the billions off my book, and she wants to make those billions off the movies me and VJ are gonna do. Yeah, why would Ivan sell out and make 20 million when he can easily make his $30 billion for his movie for gatekeeper kind of money? Yeah, easily make his $30 billion off the Zayn's movie. I don't know how much money I'll make off Zayn's, but my guess is before I said 70, 80 billion, that's probably unlikely. That's a bit too much. I'm probably gonna make maybe Zayn's will probably do a good like 80 to like 100 one. Zayn's will probably do maybe I don't know one I don't know, maybe 100 billion in sales, maybe something crazy. 90 billion sales, 80 billion sales. Me and VJ might make probably 30 billion bucks off the movie and the merch, maybe around there. Maybe 30, 35, 40 billion dollars. A lot of compare that to the 20 million I'm going to make in Hollywood as a movie star. Oh, there's a huge difference. And me and VJ have our freedom. We have full power. We don't have to worry about the gatekeepers in Hollywood rejecting us for the roles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once VJ's free with me, obviously, VJ no longer has to worry about the gatekeepers in Hollywood. Who what? Who do not accept her? Who choose who's cast or not? Me and VJ are the boss. We're the stars of all our movies. I'm the star of Zanus. Zanus is the only movie where I'm the star. Obviously, I'm the star of the movie. Obviously, but VJ will also be my co-star, but she's not the main character. She's a supporting character. Zanus is the one movie where I'm the star. Whereas all my other movies, me and VJ are the stars of the movie. The Great Escape, we're the star of the movie, husband and wife. Because I'm going to be honest, there's a high chance I will be doing The Great Escape over The Matrix. Because I don't think David Zaslav will agree to delete Resurrections. I don't think Warner Bros. Will agree to that deal. So the high chance the Matrix trilogy won't happen. Even if it doesn't happen, I'm still going to make my amazing movies. I'll make The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves and all them. And I'll make that romance, their unique story. The Hidden Vampire movie and what? The Western Gangster movie, obviously. Samsara. I'll make those amazing movies. And today I'll do my best to make another Hollywood news video. But I'm going to have to wake up early because the stores close early on Christmas Eve, I believe. All over in Canada and the States, the stores close early. They close at like 5 o'clock. And so I'm going to have to like wake up earlier today, around maybe 4. I'm going to have to walk to the store and get my beer and smokes. Then I'll make my Hollywood news video when I come home. And I'll enjoy the video with you guys. And then I'm going to prepare my gifts for Christmas tomorrow, obviously. Christmas, obviously. And towards the end of the year, I'm gonna bust a hole and I'm gonna go see Avatar. I'm gonna see Black Panther first, then I'll see Avatar. I might see Avatar in maybe early January. I'll see Avatar on theaters early January. I'll see when the buzz dies down a little bit. Well, for Avatar, the buzz won't die down that much in January because it's a popular movie. But Wakanda Forever, the buzz has died down. It's already been out for almost like more than a month. And so I want to see Black Panther, Wakanda Forever first on theaters, or I can just see it at home. We'll see what happens. Obviously. Yeah, once VJ's queen with me, obviously, VJ no longer has to worry about the about auditions or any of that stuff. She's now the boss of me, and she's finding the movie with her own cash. Me and her are the stars of the movie, and now all these Hollywood celebrities are all sending in their reels. All these powerful like Hollywood celebrities are all sending in their reels. Their agents are all telling them to send in their reels, always because me and VJ are now boss, obviously. We're fucking boss. Me and VJ. Me and VJ are now boss. Yeah, man. We're fucking boss. That'd be cool to talk about that. Yeah, me and VJ gonna be boss. All these Hollywood actors are setting in their reels. Desperately setting in their reels. They all want to know we so bad. And all these Hollywood celebrities are like, holy, when you guys see the documentary, look at VJ now. VJ's queen with Ivan. She's boss now, yeah. Boss is me and the stars of all the movie and now we're all these powerful actors who brush VJ aside. They're all sending in their reels. Well, I mean powerful actors. I mean even like the big A-list actors are going to be sending in their reels too, man. And these big A-list actors are powerful in Hollywood. They don't struggle getting roles. They get a lot of offers in Hollywood. Because I'm now king and my company's better in Hollywood, they all rather work for me than work in Hollywood, obviously. Ivan's my ticket out of this place, man. Yeah. My ticket to freedom, to wealth. I'm paying them more money than what Hollywood pays them. And crazier fame than even what I get in Hollywood. Yeah. It's a dream. Being in an Ivan VJ movie is every actor's dream. Every Hollywood actor's dream, obviously. It's the ultimate dream. Yeah, that's why the Zanus actors are lucky. The greatest actors are lucky. Yeah, they're all going to be experienced as success and fame with me and VJ. Obviously, the wealth, pay them the rich millions, the success, the buzz of the movie. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Especially Zanus actors. Zanus actors are the luckiest. Zanus is what? Zanus is a masterpiece. Zanus is a masterpiece. Zanus is a masterpiece. It's a fucking masterpiece, Zanus. It's an amazing story. Once you guys read my book, you'll see that. I mean, oh my god, I even wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, man. I wrote a masterpiece. Zanus is a masterpiece. It's a fucking masterpiece of a story. Yeah, man. It's an amazing story. Zanus is an amazing story. I might make a video Christmas Day. Christmas Day, I might make a video. Christmas Day, I might make a video. Christmas Day. I might make a video Christmas Day, obviously. And next year, I might do something. I might perhaps do one video where you see my face, where I might hire someone to interview me about my book. I know a guy in Ottawa. I was in one of his movies. I'm thinking of having him interview me about my book, and I can post a link on with a professional camera. I can make a one video next year, 2023, perhaps. Pay him a couple $100 an interview to do a 2-hour interview. The guy knows who he is. He's a popular Ottawa filmmaker. He knows me, obviously. I was in his movie, one of his movies. I might do an interview, maybe like a coffee. We have coffee. We talk, and he interviews me about my book. I might do that next year. A one-time like video. I'm still continuing my listening series. I might do a one-time video where you see my the guy interviews me. We'll see what happens. Obviously, pay the guy a good $200 to do a 2-hour interview. I can do that for you guys next year. I'm gonna continue the videos with my real listening series. I'm about to zoom that I'm peacing out for this. See what I'm saying? It might not happen, but I might consider it. Once I'm done my book, I might call the guy. Hey, can you interview me about my book? Yeah, and how long? I want to do a 2-hour interview. I'll pay you like $200 for it. Okay, Ivan. I'm more than happy to do it for $200. Yeah, and we do an interview. I could do an interview in his apartment, and we sit down. He interviews me. I do like a 2-hour interview. I might consider doing that. That way, you guys see what it's like to see Ivan doing an interview. Obviously, for my book, I might do that. Obviously. But if you think there's hope, there is no hope. I'm still continuing my listening series. I'm not showing my face. You guys get what you deserve, man. You're left behind. You're not safe. I'm not going to do like that, man. So stay tuned, guys. That video might happen. Obviously. You guys want... Yeah, the guy's name is Vincent Valentino. He's an Ottawa filmmaker. I recommend you guys check him out. He's an Ottawa filmmaker. I said his name. He's an Ottawa filmmaker. His name is Vincent Valentino. I was in one of his movies. Obviously, they did this horror marathon thing and play at the theaters. I was in this movie and I went to theaters. I watched this horror marathon back in like 2015. It played out in the theaters. And I was in one small scene of his movie. He knows me. Yeah, he knows me, obviously. Yeah. You pay him a good $200. He'll gladly interview me for 2 hours. That's 100 an hour. That's a good deal. I'll pay you $200 for a 2 hour interview. You can do that. He has a professional. He has his own professional cameras and everything. We'll see what happens. Obviously, he'll gladly do the interview for me. That's more publicity for him, right? Yeah. And if I do that interview, I'll post it on my YouTube channel. Have him send me the link, and I'll post it on my YouTube channel. Obviously, and you guys will enjoy the show. Obviously, if it happens next year, we'll see what happens. If it doesn't happen, that's too bad. I'm going to continue my listening series next year, going into next year too. Obviously. Yeah, me and VJ are gonna be so boss, man. Like all these Hollywood actors gonna be sending in their reels, something crazy. The powerful actors, you guys like Dwayne Johnson, Will Smith, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck. You know what I'm saying? Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling. You know what I'm saying? These are all powerful actors. All they're all gonna be sending in their reels, man. You know what I'm saying? Robert Downey Jr. You know what I'm saying? All these actors are gonna be sending in their reels because me and VJ are now boss. Obviously, they'd rather work for me than work in Hollywood. And my company, once you guys see the documentary, it's finally going to hit your minds. Yeah, Ivan's company's better than Hollywood. Yeah, you see my nice Grand Theft like property. You know what I'm saying? You see me reaching $300 condo. You see you see what? My nice like studio office. Holy shit, Ivan's company's better than Hollywood. You see the technology of Zanus. You see how much I'm paying all the actors. Holy shit, Ivan's company was Hollywood. Yeah. Like most of us only make like 2, 3, 4, 5 million for movies in Hollywood. And Ivan's paying, that's how much Ivan's paying B-list actors and rising stars. That's A-lister salary. And $8.9 in their contract for John Boyega's contract is an A-lister salary. That's how much A-listers make in Hollywood, man. And I'm paying John Boyega. And John Boyega is not even worth that kind of money in Hollywood, Sarah. He's worth his $1.5 million in Hollywood. I'm paying him with 8.9. I'm giving him $5.5 million of the royalties. Holy shit, I was coming with Zelda. Yeah. It's better than Hollywood, my company. It's better than Hollywood. Sarah. It's better than Hollywood. It's better than Hollywood. My company is better than Hollywood, Sarah. It's better than Hollywood, yeah, man. And my book is better than all these fantasy novels. Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These other fantasy novels might have perhaps richer speech in my book. The world building, my Zane's world building is very good. I think my Zane's world building is just as good as Game of Thrones and Wheel of Time, obviously, but it's not as good as Lord of the Rings. But like they might have richer speech. They might have richer speech than my book, obviously, but my book has the better story. But my book has rich speech too. When you read my book, holy shit, Ivan has rich speech. Yeah, I have rich speech, but it's not as rich as Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings has rich speech, man. It's just like shields shall be splintered, swords shall be shaken, a sword day, a red day, ere the sun rises. Like I don't have that kind of speech in my book, but I have very rich speech in my book too. But it's not as rich as Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings has very rich dialogue, and it has a richer world building. But I have a richer story. My story flows better than Lord of the Rings. It's a better story than Lord of the Rings. It's better than don't hate me, George R. R. Martin. It's better than George R. R. Martin's Game of Thrones. I never read Game of Thrones. I never read Stormlight. I never read Wheel of Time. I never read Malice. But I know Lord of the Rings is considered better than all those books. And yeah, I read Lord of the Rings, and my book is better than Lord of the Rings. I read both books. And even when I take out my biased glasses, I still read Zanus compared to Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Zanus is a more interesting story than Lord of the Rings. It's a better story than Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's a better story than Lord of the Rings. It's a masterpiece. It's a book worth billions. If I wasn't a son of God, I'd still be rich. Yeah. Because I am a son of God, obviously, and I have the keys, I'll make my billions, obviously. But Zanus is a billion-dollar story. It's the almost perfect story. It's an amazing story. Powerful, like, breathtaking, on, like, biblical proportions story, man. It's like the gospel, man. Yeah, it's an amazing story. It's like the gospel of fantasy stories. It's an amazing story. It's not a biblical story, no. It's like something like Lord of the Rings, but you can get some biblical themes in there. Just like you get biblical themes in Narnia and Lord of the Rings. There's some biblical themes in Zanus, obviously. There's biblical themes in The Matrix. Neo is kind of like the son of God. Smith is like the devil. Right? Yeah. They even put Bible names in Zanus. Trinity, You have the Nebuchadnezzar. The Nebuchadnezzar was a king in the Old Testament, obviously. You have Zion. Zion's in the Bible. There's some biblical themes in the Matrix too. Not a biblical story, but there's biblical themes in the Matrix, Lord of the Rings, and what, and what, in Lord of the Rings and all these stuff, right? There's biblical themes in Lord of the Rings, in there's biblical themes in Lord of the Rings and all these stuff. Yeah. Spiritual themes in Lord of the Rings, all that stuff. Yeah, Zanus is a masterpiece of a story. Trust me, once you read a book, it's finally gonna hit your mind. Holy shit, Ivan wrote this. This is a masterpiece. This is a fucking masterpiece. Yeah, yeah. If Ivan tells this kind of story, and he puts $1 billion towards this story for the world building, the action sequences, the war, the battle sequences, and these horrific devils, I can see this being the best movie you'll ever made. Yes, man. Even Vijay will tell me, Ivan, you wrote this? You wrote this book, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, Vijay, I wrote it. I'm saying, he's like, holy shit, Ivan, this is a masterpiece. Yeah, and I saw your videos, Ivan. Yeah, Vijay will finally confirm she saw my videos. Ivan, I saw your videos. Yeah, if you turn this kind of story, you know what I'm saying, into the I can't wait once I meet Vijay, man, and Vijay can finally confirms it for me. Yeah, Ivan, I saw your videos. I'm gonna shut you guys up the fuck for good, man. She'll be like, yeah, Ivan, I saw some of your videos with my sister, with my family. I saw all your videos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan, the whole world watches your videos. She finally confirms it for me. They see how, because VJ sees the light now. She now acknowledges that she saw my videos, obviously. But because the world sees hell and they hate me, obviously, you guys act like you don't watch it. Well, VJ will confirm for me. Yeah, Ivan, I saw your videos. Ivan, like when you have 3 garbage, I saw your videos, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? If VJ will finally confirm for you, I'm gonna shut you guys up for good. Yeah, man. Shut you up for good. Yeah. That's why I'm not gonna do like that, man. I'm peacing now. You guys deserve. I'm not making any rules for you. You guys deserve, man. Because I'm not gonna let you get your full king like that. No fucking way, yeah, man. You want me to make rules for you? I want to see those billion views. You don't have to comment on my website, but I want support, man. I want to see those views, man. I want to see the billion views. We're not gonna do it because you see how okay, then you're left behind. You're not saying, oh, I'm not making rules for you. You can't be selfish, world. You can't have your full cake. You got to make a choice, man. You want to be saved. You got to do the right thing and put my stats on, which you're not gonna do. Hence, I'm not making rules for you. Me and Vijay are not making rules for you. You already deserve, man. Peace out. Yeah, man. Yeah. So stay tuned next year. Towards next year, I might do a 2 hour interview. I might hire someone to do a 2 hour interview me about my book. That way I build much for my book, obviously. I'll pay the Vincent Valentino guy $200. So Vincent, when you watch this video, I might be contacting you next year. Do like a 2 hour interview. I'll pay you a lot of money for 200. I can take him out tonight. I can take him out tonight's dinner. I'll pay for it. I have enough money. I'll take him out tonight's dinner, and I can do a 2 hour interview in his apartment. Where I'll pay him for it, like $200. Obviously, you might be like, Ivan, you don't have to pay me. No, no, I'll pay you. That way you're more motivated to interview me. Obviously, about my book. He tells me what my book is about and all this stuff, and he might even ask me about the author industry, that kind of stuff. I can comment on. I know a little bit about the author industry, but not that much. Talk about Hollywood a little bit. Yeah, I know a little bit about Hollywood. Some saying. I don't have the kind of knowledge like Rob Mayer Burnett has, but I know a little about the Hollywood industry. I learned a lot from Rob and all them. I'm saying I know a little bit about it, obviously. So stay tuned, guys. I might do a video, professional camera, everything. We'll see. I can either use my phone, or I'll ask him, hey, I'll ask Vincent, hey man, can you film with your professional camera? How much will it cost you for that? Oh, Ivan, it won't cost you much. If it's $200 covered, Ivan, that covers it. Yeah, $200 is nice for a 2 hour interview. $100 an hour I'm paying you. That's a good deal. And if it costs us too much, with his camera, I'll just use my phone to film it on my phone, which is still good enough. But he should be able to film it with his nice. He has a nice camera, obviously. We'll see what happens. I'll contact Vincent Valentino next year. So he knows me. Vincent Valentino knows who I am, obviously. I'll take him to a nice dinner. Hey, before you interview me, I'll take you to a nice like bar restaurant in we can go to Lansdowne. I can take him to a nice dinner, have a beer with him, and I have a nice beer with him, and or I can have a beer with him after the movie. After he interviews me, I can go out. I can go out to a nice restaurant, have a nice beer with him, talk a little bit, and you know, we eat some nice dinner together. I might do that. I'll pay for it out of my pocket, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, so I might do that next year. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what happens, obviously. Just on one video, though, guys. I'm gonna continue my listening series. You deserve. Yeah, that's why what me and VJ are gonna be so boss man. We're gonna be boss me and VJ Ammon. Me and VJ are going to be boss. Boss. Me and VJ are going to be boss, man. We're gonna be fucking boss. Yeah, man. We're gonna be boss me and VJ, man. Fucking boss me and VJ. Yeah, man. Me and VJ are gonna be boss. We're going to be boss me and VJ. We're gonna be boss. Yeah, man. Me and VJ are going to be boss. Fucking boss. Yeah, man. We're going to be boss. Me and VJ are going to be boss. We're going to be boss, man. Yeah, man. Me and VJ are going to be boss. We're going to be boss. Yeah, man. We're going to be boss. That's what all these Hollywood actors be saying in their reels. Yeah, even Scott's company looks better than fucking Hollywood. Yeah, it's better than Hollywood. Pay the actors more money. I give them better perks. Parting up my $300 million condo. That's a fucking nice perk. All these executives in Hollywood don't own like those kind of houses. They own like 10, 15, 20, $5 million mansions, which are fucking nice, obviously. Fucking yeah, even these executives, they have nice houses, obviously. Like I read Lord of the Rings books. Bob Shaye and Michael Lynn, who were the executives of New Line back then, they what? They had a party at their like $11 million mansion. They invited Peter and some of the stars and some of the crewmen. Nice houses, but not the kind of condo I own. Me and VJ own this like beautiful 300 like super advanced condo, a nice like $60 million yacht. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I'm like partying up my condo, my yacht, limo services, buffet. Yeah, man. The doctors phone, they're having a blast. Yeah, man. Show my camera here.